Hey guys, welcome back. Orabomb here, bringing you another episode of our PTCGO live content. Now today, we're bringing back an old favorite on the channel, and that's going to be our Rule of Evil. Weavile is back, baby. I'm really excited to play Weavile today. Looking at the current meta, Weavile's looking like it's going to wreck a little bit. Before we get into the video, don't forget to drop a like, subscribe, share, all the good jazz. I do want to announce that we are going to be doing 10 $10 giveaways for our sponsors at Guardian Gaming. If you guys don't know Guardian Gaming, it's a great way to buy codes. I'll be giving away essentially a free $10 to you guys. I'm trying to figure out how I want to format this video, but for this first one, I have 10 of them, so I'm gonna give away one of them in this video for sure, and then we'll give away probably a couple on stream, and we'll make one big video where we give away like 5 or something like that to 5 different people. So if you guys want a chance to enter this giveaway, as well as our regular Lost Thunder code giveaways, don't forget to answer the comment question of the day being, what's your favorite Gen 4 Pokemon? A lot of you guys may know that Gen 4 is no secret my favorite generation. It has some of my favorite Pokemon of all time, including Togekiss and Lucario. Weavile's up there as well. So let me know in the comment section down below, what is your favorite Generation 4 Pokemon? And yeah, we're going to get right into this. Now, if you look at the current meta, we have Decidueyes, we have Zoroarks, we have Naganadels, we have Ninetales, we have Gardevoirs. What else is there? I'm trying to think of what else there is off the top of my head. I mean, that kind of like, oh, we have Solgaleos. I'm just trying to think of anything else. I should have probably pulled up a Limitless article before I started recording. But what I'm trying to say is that the majority of the format of these really good decks are all abilities. So what we're going to do is we're going to play a super spread deck, essentially, with Weavile. We have Lele's, of course, I can't forget Lele's, Orangaroos, Macargos, and your Granbull decks. Oof, boy. So Rule of Evil does 60 damage to each Pokemon that has an ability on it, so including our own. So we have to keep that in mind. We can't play our own Lele's, we can't play our own Orangaroos and stuff like that, but we can spam Rule of Evil until late game where we can take multiple knockouts with our top Lele. So that's the game plan here. We can also use Slash, but whatever. It's free retreat, 90 HP, fairly low HP. The biggest problem for us is probably going to be Buzzwole. But there's not as many Buzzwole decks out there, and then Buzzwoles are playing Ninetales and Lycanrocs too, so we can probably work around Buzzwole. But that's gonna be that's kind of like the premise of the deck. So let's go ahead and go over it. Yeah, let's do it. We are playing a 3-1-3 Linus Sneasel. 3-1-3 being like the split of the Weaviles. We're playing the 70 HP one because we're not playing the Elm in this deck, so we don't need a 60 HP one. Sticky Smash is cool. We can discard an energy if we need to, and then ambush is damage, whatever. We are playing one Evil Admonition because against probably Buzzwole decks, we're going to be using this a little bit more because we have to target down those Buzzwoles. We're probably going to have cards like Lele and Ninetales and even Lycanrocs down eventually. So if we can force them to play down a lot of abilities and we don't play down our Rule of Evil, we can use Evil Admonition, maybe take a knockout on Buzzwole and then Rule of Evil against the other dudes that have abilities on them. So that's going to be the game plan, at least. Also, just having a nice Oko Pokemon is just a nice option in general. I don't think you really need this in the deck, but like I said, I feel like it's a nice insurance because we can Oko dudes. It's really good against Zoroark. Maybe if we need to take those last 2 prizes per game, we can just tap down Weavile. So there's that. Also, I'm only playing a 3-1-2 line. This was originally a 4-4-1-3 line, but because of space, we had to take some out. We're going to discuss like things in this deck that we could cut, but for the time being, we're rocking with that. We're playing 2 Tapu Lele. I'm playing 2 because I don't want to prize any, or I want to have less chances of prizing them. So magical swap here is move the damage counters around. So obviously, if we hit a board with 3 energies, with 3 abilities on there, we're hitting 180 damage with Rule of Evil. That's a lot of damage to be playing around with, especially if we combine that with Shrine, maybe even Coco Spread. And if and that's assuming they only have 3. 3 is fairly low in this current meta, so like, it does a lot of damage, and the magical swap becomes really useful. If you can hit that twice, that's 360 damage. That's a lot of damage. In the immortal world of Flex Tape Dude, who I can never remember his name. That's a lot of damage. We're playing 3 Cocos, Free Retreater. Flying Flip is good against those decks that don't play a lot of early abilities. Mainly like Bucephalon. You usually want to start with Coco against Bucephalon because they have Poiples and Bucephalons that don't have abilities. So Coco, Flying Flip early, Shrine of Punishment on the things, and then eventually they play down their Nagas to actually consistently damage you, and then that's whenever Weavile becomes useful. I am playing 2 Latios because Latios' Breakthrough is a Psychic type attacker, helps a lot against Inkays, helps a lot against early game in case, and against Buzzwoles, like I mentioned earlier. That is why we're playing Choice Band in this deck. I don't think Choice Band is super necessary, but having Evil Admonition with Choice Band and having Latios with Choice Band does give you a lot easier of a time versus Buzzwole. And thanks to Sea Cucumber or Sea Cumber, depending on where you find him, he's someone that joins the Twitch a lot. He's someone that's in the Discord. Awesome guy, really funny. I like him a lot. But he actually gave me this awesome idea for Poipo and Naganadel. It's kind of the idea is that you let yourself go behind on prizes, so you just do a bunch and a bunch and a bunch and a bunch of spreading, and then you use Naganadel's GX attack, Stinger GX. So because we're playing a basic Dark in here, it's easy enough to just slap a basic Dark and then eventually slap a DC and use Stinger GX, putting both people down to 3 prizes. And then after they take a knockout on literally anything, you just go in and hit them with a magical swap per game, more or less. So it's a really cool idea. It's good against those. It's particularly good against Buzzwole because like Buzzwole will take a lot of aggression towards you, and you're not going to be doing as much spreading as you would like. So being able to use a Stinger GX versus Buzzwole is really, really good. So that's the game plan there. Yes, I'm playing the Spit Poison one because Poison is more damage on the board, more or less. So there we go. Knockout Reviver we can't really use. We don't play Rainbow. I guess we do play Counter Energy, so we could technically use Knockout Reviver in a pinch if we're like trying to win a shrine. So there's that. But know that we can't use any of these attacks here. Beast Raid will literally only do 20 damage because we only play this one Ultra Beast. And Jet Needle, we don't play Psychic Energy. So, but anyways, that's it for the Pokemon. As far as the items go, we're just kind of going purely based off consistency. I'm playing a lot of draw spores because on stream we had a pretty tough time. On stream we had a tough time getting draw spores, so I'm bumping it up to 10. We're playing 2 counter catchers to disrupt, 3 energy lotto, 4 nest ball, 1 rescue, actually 2 rescue stretcher because we bumped it up to 2 once we thinned the Weavile line down, 4 ultra balls, 4 Shrine of Punishments, because if you don't play 4, you will never find them. I went to some tournaments where I played 3 Shrine of Punishments, and I've lost against Rayquaza and Blacephalon because even though I played 3 and I had less than 10 cards in my deck, I have never once found the card. No matter how many times I shuffle draw, no matter how many times I draw like off of a what was it? What's that card called? Sightseer? I think Sightseer. No matter how many times, or Lily, not Sightseer. I don't know why I forgot Lily. No matter how many times I raw drawed or shuffle drawed, I could never find them, and I lost the game because of it. It was very frustrating. So if you don't play 4, you will never find them. 2 copycats because it's in this current meta, there's a lot of people that hoard cards in their hand. Blacephalon likes to hoard cards, Zoroark likes to hoard cards. Even like early game, you could really abuse it versus like these stage 2 decks because they hoard cards in their hand early game. So having copycat's pretty strong whenever you need an extra draw supporter. For Cynthia, only 2 Guzma. We don't really need to Guzma, but it's nice to have the option. That's why I'm playing 2. And 4 Lilies. As far as items go, 2 choice bands and 2 skateboards, giving us constant free momentum because this has 1 retreat cost. Everything else that isn't free retreat has a 1 retreat cost. So having these skateboards are really good for momentum. And then 4 counter energies, 4 DCs, and 2 dark energies. But that's gonna be the deck, guys. As far as other options in this deck, I want to play Judge. I don't know what I would cut for Judge, but I would like to play Judge. Having 2 or 3 Judge in this deck for disruption consistently could be really, really nice. So, especially with Judge Whistle coming out, that's one option. Maybe you can cut down the escape board count and just don't rely on having, like, if you're smart with the board state, you don't necessarily have to play escape board. But being Guzma stalled is kind of annoying, but if you constantly have energies attached, it's not the worst thing in the world. But if you want to, you can cut the escape boards to 0 and just play an extra Sneasel, extra Weavile. That's pretty useful if you can't find Sneasels, because I know I've had that issue here and there. Other than that though, I don't really know what else you would cut. I guess if you cut the escape boards, you can cut the stretcher down to 1, and then you could play an extra Judge. There's some options there. I'm gonna stick with the escape boards for now, and if I don't like them, I'll make those cuts mid-video. But anyways, that's gonna be the deck. Let's go ahead and get ourselves a couple of games. I'm excited, man. I've been having like Pokemon. I'm going through that phase right now where like the set has been released and now I am bored. Lost Thunder has been released. I've played all the decks. I've enjoyed the decks. I've played competitively in tournaments, but like the problem is when I upload videos that are just like me playing competitively, they don't do as well on the channel. So if I don't get like 10% views, like 10% I think that's how it works right now. I think they bumped it up to 15, but like let's just go off 15. If like 15% of my subscribers don't watch a video, so let's say that I have like 5,000 subscribers. I do, so I have 5,000 subscribers, right? So if 500 plus people don't watch my video, which means I get less than 10% viewer in the first 24 hours, then it kind of like degrades my channel a little bit, which is not really good, obviously. So it's like I'm up in the air, man. It's really weird. I have to upload videos that can at least get some sort of views. Like I don't really care that much about this stuff, but I do want my channel to thrive. I don't want it to fall behind. Even though I'm not like super, I don't know, it's weird. Is that too? Oh, that's not. Oh, Sil Valley is not bad, I guess. We can play this down. Okay, so if we're playing against Sil Valley, we don't need choice bands as much, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and play that down on just Lily for 4, and hopefully we can find something. We got a Weevil, I don't know why I call it Weevil. We have Cynthia. I want an Ultra Ball because I don't want to go through any crazy potential donks. That'd be crazy if he whipped out like fighting energy switch, Diancie, Buzzwole out of nowhere. So I don't really want that to happen. I could find Coco. We have Energy Lotto. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drop. I don't like dropping draw supporters, but I will drop a draw supporter and a skateboard here, and grab myself another Sneasel. I think it feels like the best play. I can find Coco later if I need to. I'm gonna be getting O-Code a lot though, so I have to keep that in mind. We have Energy Lotto for the following turn. I could play it down now just to attach it. Not super useful though. I'm not gonna do that. I mean, it does technically thin the deck, but I have a draw supporter in hand, so I'm not too worried about it. Alright, let's go ahead and move on. But yeah, so that's why I want to upload like I think if anything, I'm just gonna upload streams, right? But when then it becomes a problem because then people aren't watching the streams. Like I uploaded a video that was just me playing, or I did a stream where it was just me testing Blacephalon, and that didn't do super well either. So he's not gonna do anything crazy. And we got the other choice band. All right, so this gives us free retreat, which is good. I don't think I want an Energy Lotto now because I can't really attack right now. So I'm just gonna Cynthia here. I could have played down that choice band. Not super necessary. I'm not gonna bother with it. Okay, so we did not find what I wanted, but we did get a Latios. That's an option, I guess. There's no point in me benching anything if I'm not going to attach an energy to it, though. So I'm not going to bother. He's probably going to knock me out next turn, right? So maybe I should make my Latios active. Then I don't have a free retreater. But he is going to hit me for 120, so I'd rather him knock out Latios than anything else. That means we can use counter energy at least. Let me go ahead and do that. I don't know what to Ultra Ball, though. We'll see what happens next turn. We'll Ultra Ball something next turn. We have a free retreater here, so we have free retreat for the time being. Hopefully he doesn't play any Guzmas. If he does Guzma this up and he evolves into two Sil Valleys, we can at least start using our Rule of Evil. But he's playing pretty smart right now. I mean, like, I don't know what's in his hand, but clearly he's not doing too much right now. Merciless Strike does only 30. I believe he takes knockout next turn if I attack him. Oh no, he only does 60 more damage. Okay, it's not too bad. Do I Ultra Ball away anything? I want to keep these around, obviously, so we'll just Cynthia here. Hopefully we can find ourselves a DCE. That'd be nice. There we go. We have a Weavile. Not the most useful Weavile right now, but it is an option for later. I guess we'll just do some spread damage. Sure. Now it'll hit me for 60 damage instead of 30, but that's fine. That doesn't matter too much. There's Nest Ball. He's gonna put more Pokemon down. Put down some Orangurus or something. Give me some abilities, man. Give me that juice. I want that juice. I'm thirsty. I'm thirsty. Where's my phone? It's all the way over there. I hate whenever I record and my phone's on the other side of the room because then I have to get up. I don't want to get up. I already hate getting up because my chair is really squeaky. Oh, good. He has Zubstrika. That's an ability. So he plays Zubstrika. He plays Sil Valley. So that's already a lot of abilities down right there. I'm pretty excited about that. More energies that are not super useful. This is problematic because what are we going to do next turn? I could put him to sleep with Icy Wind. I could also use Slash and take a knockout because he doesn't have anything. That's probably what I'm gonna end up doing, honestly. Probably just use Slash. All right, cool. We'll just break through again. And I don't remember how much HP Zubstrika has. I can't look it up real quick. Because I know that Sil Valley has 210, right? So 60, 120, 180, 240. But if we have 60 damage on it already, 60, 120, 180. I guess it doesn't matter, right? So we should put it on this because if we attack 3 times, we'd take a knockout in Sil Valley. I'm not too worried about taking knockouts per se, but it is just a little bit handier because that means that, ooh, we can bump that. What does this do? Is this Thunder Mountain? So he's playing Electric Sil Valley. So if you play the Electric Memory, then, oh, he has Psychic Memory. But if you did play the Electric Memory, you would attack for 1 less energy, which is cool. Actually, it doesn't work because it's it only attacks for 1 less lightning energy. All right, how much HP does this have? Oh, okay, 110. So I think we made the right play. Not really. It's at like what, 80 HP now? So it doesn't really matter. It's still not in range. Okay, what did he discard? He has the Lele, so he can do spread damage to his own. So I have to keep that in mind. What is this? More Sylvalias? Why is he playing Sylvalia Electric Memory? I'm very confused. I'm very, very confused. He'll take a knockout. I take a knockout. Counter energy is no longer live. But I definitely, this is very, I don't know. It's weird. Because if I attack with this and he takes a knockout on me, that's gonna be bad. I guess I could just Ultra or Rescue Stretcher, bring back the Latios, and continue attacking with Latios for a little bit. I'm not like super against that play. Counter Catcher is useful. We can pull up a different type null. We can pull up that type null and just keep spreading damage for a little bit. I don't know. So I want to put damage on that Coco. I think just because of the nature of this game, I do want to pull up Coco. I don't want to risk this. This is going to be really useful the second he starts evolving all of his dudes. We have an extra DC in hand, so we'll just go ahead and grab Latios. It's not ideal, but at least we can counter catcher, pull up a type null. I'm trying to think of which one. I could also just pull up Zepstrika. That's also, I mean, this is the only thing that has a 2 retreat cost, right? So I guess we have to pull up this one. But if he, actually it doesn't matter. Yeah, we'll pull up that one. We just need something to happen, right? This is what I mean by like, this game has been, like this deck is kind of weird because I don't draw well when I play this deck. The question is, do I try to knock out that type? No, I don't think so. I think we just continue attacking Coco there. Or we just start attacking Coco there. It's the only one that doesn't have an ability. And that means whenever we do start attacking Weavile, it won't be knocked out. He bumped it again. Prevent all effective opponents' attacks to do damage to the bench Pokemon. Oh, that's problematic. Oh, that's problematic. Alright, we have to, I mean, we're playing 4. Oh, he has multi-switch too. We are playing 4 Sky Pillars, or 4 Shrines. Okay, this is annoying. this is just a counter deck right now. How are we getting counter decked super hard right now? How is an ability-based deck counter decking us right now? I am not very happy about this. There's a Lily for 5. Alright, so we have to find Shrine of Punishment as well as some attacks. Something we can do. Luckily, Weavile is going to be putting in the work for us, but we need a Dark Energy for Weavile to work, which means he has to take... Actually, no. Our counter energy is already live. Never mind, yeah. So, if he evolves in Sylvalia, we can at least maybe take a knockout. We only hit 100 on it, though. Or 130. Actually, we don't have Choice Band on it. Okay, there's one Sylvalia, which means he has free retreat now. This is just super awkward. Why is this for? It's always like this, man. Every time I play TCGO, the first game was always the worst game. Okay, now everything's in range of Evil Admonition, so we can at least use Evil Admonition so we get something going on. But we play 10 draw supporters, and we've lost 2. And now this is just annoying, like very annoying, actually. He has 2. Actually, I mean, he doesn't take a knockout at least, so we can at least do some stuff until then. I guess he can't attack, so we'll just keep hitting these guys. These are in range of Evil Admonition since he has 4 abilities down. Actually, they were pretty much in range already. All right, so we'll keep hitting this, and this doesn't matter. We'll hit this type null on the bench, I guess. Oh, he actually got the flying flip though. That's crazy. Luckily, he put down the Sky Pillar for us, and we still can't do anything. So we'll just keep. We won't reveal Evil Admonition until we need to. It doesn't matter. Just 30 damage. All right, let's get something happening, please. Anything, please. Just give me a draw supporter, for the love of God. For the love of God, please. All right, I think we can probably drop the escape boards at this point and just play more draw supporters. Not even increase the Sneasel count anymore. I just need cards to play. This is ridiculous that we don't have any cards to play. We've only discarded 1 draw supporter, right? So, oh, we played 4 of our 10 already. I guess that's something to keep in mind. We haven't found any nuts balls or anything yet either, but he's playing the slow game. I guess he just wants to Guzma. Okay, we have Lily down. So I'm going to slap this down here and just Lily. I don't want to evolve, because even though I'm drawing 1 less card, I really don't want to evolve. This is fine. We grab our Coco here. We'll hold on to the other nest ball because that's just Lele shenanigans. Maybe not. Just because we really need to play this game. We have Cynthia for next turn though. We'll just keep going. We're fine. I could right now attack with Evil Admonition, take a knockout. Doesn't seem super necessary because we can't bump the stadium. It's not really worth. So we'll break through again. Whatever. And I'm probably going to attach to this dude. And then evolve into Evil Admonition. probably nest ball for another, I don't know actually. It has to be a free retreater, right? He's gonna Guzma up Rule of Evil. Oh, he's gonna Guzma up that one. Oh, that was a good play on his part. Like a really good play on his part. Alright. The one with the energy. We have to be careful though. We can't run out of counter energies. Counter energies are our only way to win this game with Lele. So we should be okay for now. We can just take a free knockout here with Evil Admonition for sure if we want to do that, which I think I do, depending on how we top deck. Let me go ahead and evolve into this, and we can hit Evil Admonition here. We don't have I'm in this weird predicament, right? I want to save this nest ball because I am gonna want to stretch her back that Sneasel. But at the same time, I want to have more options, more outs to Baby Lele. So I think I'm just gonna Cynthia here. I really want to play cards down, but I can't really afford to. If I'm gonna take 2 prizes here, I should be okay, right? All right, so yeah, like I said, we should be okay. We're gonna take 2 prizes here. It's still no stretcher. We do have a skateboard, which is handy. We don't have Shrine yet though, which is the biggest problem. All right, we have to find our last. Hopefully we can get something off of this here, because we are gonna take a knockout here. Boom, 250, easy money. Another reason why Evil Admonition is useful that I didn't talk about in the video. I totally predicted this was gonna happen. There's our Shrine, so I'm glad we made that play. We don't have a draw supporter, but right now I think we're okay. We're gonna do a bunch of damage here. He's gonna take a knockout with a Silvally, but then almost all of his Pokemon are gonna take 60 damage, which means his board right now consists of 90 damage. 60, that's 150, 180, 190. And if we're gonna hit him with Weavile, assuming he doesn't Guzma knock it out right now, which would be very bad, which he can't really because I have Weavile down here. He actually has to knock out this Weavile. Okay, so he has 190 damage on the board right now. If we attack him with Weavile, nothing gets knocked out. They all take 61, 20, 180, 240. So 240 plus the 190 is 240. 340, 4. Oh, I forgot the numbers already. 190 plus 240 is 530, I think is what it is. Does that mean we win the game? And he has another ability down too. So I think we actually just win. Based off this hand, I think we just win. Because we have counter energy in hand already. Alright, so I think we just won. We bumped the stadium one time, and then after that, we just Baby Lele for game. Because he just put down one more ability, so no matter what, I think we win now. Because we only have to take 4 prizes. So that's pretty useful. I want to preserve everything in our hand that we need to. This already has an energy attached to it, so we actually don't need, unless you play Surprise Enhance Hammer. That'd be very bad, I'm not going to lie. But because I want to thin in case of potential judge turns, we're going to go ahead and Ultra Ball here. And we're just going to grab a, I don't know, another Coco. Lay it down. But we should win this turn, right? No matter, or the next turn. After we Rule of Evil. Look at all that damage. Oof, oof. And we also hit this for 92. So yeah, we 100% win. Let's count all the damage on the board. Luckily, when it comes to these games, our opponents usually forfeit against you the second they see Lele counter energy. So I'm hoping that's going to stay the same, but let's see. 230. 230. You can tell I'm really tired because I'm mathing incorrectly. 230 plus 90 is 320. 320 plus 90 is 410. 410 plus 130 is 410, 510, 540. And then 540 plus 70 is 600, or 610. So there we go. Hopefully I'm doing my math right. And then all this extra damage too. All right, we'll just tell him well played. Well played, homie. Boom. Please forfeit. Just I don't want to actually have to do this. Can I just not do this, please? Fine, whatever. Just forfeit, bro. What are you doing? Oh yeah. All right, whatever. We'll move all the damage ever so slowly. We also have Shrine of Punishment too. I wonder if we can take like extra prizes. Because he's making me, oh, there we go. Thank you, sir. I was about to say, like, come on, dude. Alright. So that's game 1. Man, that was a weird game. That was a very weird game. Maybe I should have took out my stuff, whatever, it's fine. It's fine. See, the other problem with adding judges though, I forgot to mention this, but if we add judge, then our Lily turns become really weak. Because we're going to have too many supporters on our hand. Because we already played 12 in the deck right now, right? We have 4 Lilies, 4 Cynthias. Oh, snap, I just broke my pen. 2 Guzmas and 2 Copycats. So that's, I believe that's 12. So if we add 2 more, that's 14, which means we have a lot more supporters we can have in our opening hand, which would make our lilies not as good. I think it's still worth, because it's a fairly minimal risk for the reward that we're getting out of it. All right, Nest Ball for a Sneasel. Let's see what's prized. Nothing important except Naga. Naga's kind of important, I guess. Just a little bit, right? If I can find DCE, I think I'd like to attach it, but I guess it's not the most useful. I mean, it's kind of useful. I don't know. I want to preserve Lottos. Lotto's a really good late game, so that's why I want to preserve as many as I can. We did not find DC, but we do have Ultra Ball. Ultra Ball doesn't really help us right now. Okay, cool. I'll take that. Once we get Weavile down, it's a free knockout on Ditto next turn. That's why I really wanted to attach an energy to the active, no matter what happened that turn, because I really need to retreat into Weavile and then just blow my opponent away next turn. But that's fine. Next game is Run Up. Also, guys, in the comments down below, let me know what decks you want to see me play next. On the stream yesterday, that's essentially all we were. Whoops, all right, well, let's just act like we lost that coin flip, right, guys? That was a misclick, my bad. And we led Lele, which sucks, but it's fine. This is a really good opening hand, too. I'm actually really mad, because we literally get Sneasel, Shrine, and then we can Ultra Ball if we want to, and then get ourselves a turn 1 Scythia. That's really upsetting. Oh, sweet. I'll take this. This is free money. So we're going to have to preserve our stretches probably the entire game if our other Tapu Lele is prized, which is going to be annoying, because this will be knocked out. But if he's playing if he's playing a Shuckle, Hoopa, or any other cards similar to this, we literally just get free game here, because we actually have ways to beat this. What is this card? Yeah, Shuckle. Yeah, we just win. We can't lose. Actually, does Shuckle doesn't take damage from the bench either, right? Oh yeah, he doesn't take damage regardless. Something to keep in mind. Well, I guess we can still win with Shrine, as long as he doesn't heal too much. So we're gonna have to like spam a bunch of energies onto Weavile, and since Weavile is free retreat, it's not a huge deal. But if we end up being behind by like 1 card, that could be handy. Choice Band's pretty useful. Let's start by putting down a Sneasel first, huh? Alright, Sneasel down. What is prized? I'm really mad that we didn't go first, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, our Evil Admonition is prized, so I have to keep that in mind. As far as energies go, we have all of our energies, I believe. We have 1 counter energy prize, but that's not too bad. Everything else is okay. Sure, whatever. Not a huge deal. We'll just Cynthia here. I want to preserve the cards in my hand. Coco, we have a skateboard, so if we wanted to, we could just attack right now, but that doesn't seem super necessary. I'll attach for the turn at least. I'm sure he's gonna disrupt it. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Shouldn't have done that. Never mind. I'm sure he's gonna disrupt it, so that's kind of a problem. All right. So we'll see what happens. Ideally, we can. This card does not prevent all damage done to this Pokemon by attacks. So we're not really damaging this Pokemon. We're moving damage counters onto it. So if we can put down enough damage on the board to knock out Shuckle, that'd be really good. I'm sure he's gonna get like a stadium here to heal himself up though. All right. So how are we going to do this? We're going to see if we can damage him on the bench. I really don't think we can, but, you know, it doesn't hurt to check, I guess. This is where Judge would be really nice, right? Because he has too many cards in his hand. Unless if he's playing Unknown Hand, we just lose, don't we? Sure, we just lose if he's playing Unknown Hand. Oh, yeah, that's going to be a problem. Okay, we can bump his stadium. That's not bad. We have a draw support for next turn as well. We can Ultra Ball here for Weavile and at least start doing damage. Drop a Guzma. That's fine. I'm going to keep my stadiums because I'm sure he's going to bump my stadium. Grab Weavile here. Just do some Evil Admonition. If we can find a DCE, we can attach it here later. I know I attached it here for the time being. I just felt like that was kind of safe, but because then I can start attacking with this as well. But maybe in hindsight, I probably should have attached it to my Weavile itself, because then I could have start doing some Rule of Evil and actually damage the bench. Yeah, because I don't actually damage the bench. Right, it's something good to know. All right, this is fine. I'm sure he has max pots. He's gonna start healing here, especially that Hoopa. He doesn't want me taking prizes at all. I guess he doesn't care if his Hoopa takes prizes though. He's gonna get another Shuckle here. So our goal is to find a DCE, and hopefully he does not disrupt his enough energies. And there's Sky Pillar, and we can bump that with Shrine. The problem is Lusamine, right? Because now we can Lusamine loop the Cornets. And oh, he's an Ace Roller here. That's cute. So So he's just not even gonna bother. Is he gonna attack me with Shuckle? He is gonna attack me with Shuckle. I believe he does 3 damage, so I have to be careful. Enhanced Hammer is annoying, but I'm glad one Enhanced Hammer is gone. That means one less Enhanced Hammer he can use against my Weavile. So we hit this thing for 90. So like that's really good. Copycat, not super. Actually, Copycat's amazing here. Hello, never mind. Yeah, I got text. I can check that later. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We get 8 card hand here. Another Weavile, which means we can switch. We did not get what I was looking for. Naganadel could be useful as well, to be able to use our GX attack, and then I'm not gonna play anything else in my hand right now. I want to be able to tell him hello. Hello, sir. I would love to hit you with Slash, but I can't hit you in general, so we're gonna switch here. We'll pass, and hopefully he continues to take more damage and never heals. We have another Copycat too, which is really good. Lusamine to bump our stadium, of course. That's annoying because our shrine is just going to be gone. See, what I'm trying to do is put him at 90. If I can put him at 90 HP, then Weavile just wins. But now we can't do that as easily. I wonder if he's going to use like Wrap GX at some point. I'm sure he can. Oh, there it is now. Okay, cool. Damage and paralysis, which means I can't switch unless I get a skateboard, which is a definite possibility. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We get 9 cards here. That's Ultra Ball. Away Latios and Lily, I guess. We're not gonna be able to use it as much. Let's take a look here. We can grab ourselves another Weavile later. I think I really want to grab Poipole. I'm never going to be able to use Nest Ball again. How many Nest Balls are left? We only have 1 Nest Ball left. I think it's worth. I think it's fine. We'll just slap this one down here, thin the deck a little bit, and fail it. And then we'll just play down Poipole. It's a potential Naganadel in the future in case we want to use our GX attack. And we'll Copycat here for 9. We have DC for the following turn, so that's something. Are we gonna actually? We're gonna attack him right now, can we? We can force him to start healing. Is that greedy? I don't know if that's greedy because we can use a skateboard and switch. Is that greedy though? I'm not too sure if that's greedy or not. We have to force him to make plays. So we're gonna do it. And now we can rule of evil for 90. Oh, we could have slashed for 100. That was probably smarter. That's silly of me. Alright, heal up, bro. See, if I was my opponent, I would have 100% let us. I would have 100% let us knock out the Hoopa, so our counter gain will never be useful. Always gonna get rid of my. This is why we preserved our energy lottos in hand. He can toss our dark energy, but if he can't heal here, then we win, right? Like straight up. Oh, there's a max vision. All right, so we have Lotto in hand. Hopefully, we can land DC. We only have 2 more left in the deck. I definitely think it was a misplay to not. Actually, if he knocks us out, that's really good too. We're actually gonna let him take the knockout on us. Now that I'm looking at this, hopefully, we can find DCE off this boy, off this child. Ultra Balling doesn't do anything for us. We'll just go ahead and try to find it. Nice, we found it. All right, so now counter energies are gonna be live after this because we will be knocked out here. We just hit him for slash for 100. Dude, we're playing against the counter decks today, bro. I don't know what the deal is. We get knocked out. Now we're hitting a lot less damage, but he is in range of slash for the following turn. So if he can't heal this turn, then we're in a really good position. Excuse me. He's gonna play down a Ranguru, which is safe because he can just ace roll this turn. And now I don't think we can win, right? Like, how do we beat this? I don't think we can win this anymore. You can shuffle back in cards. Well, I guess we can still technically hit him with a Rule of Evil. I mean, the the other card. We don't have Evil Admonition though. And Enhanced Hammer's back and Max Pot. Bro, what is going on today? How come I'm running into all the bad matchups right now? I don't know how we can win this. I don't think we can win this. It's just too much for me. Yeah, there's nothing in my deck that can do it. It'd be nice if I had like, I don't know what to do. I think we just lose, right? I don't think we win. I think we skip this one up. It's just like, this is the one deck we can't beat. Or I guess not the one deck that we can't beat. We definitely can't beat that deck. We're gonna move on to the next game. All right, how about that? We're gonna pretend like that game never happened. But I don't think we win that. It's too many energy attachments, and he'll just eventually just disrupt all of them, and then we just lose straight up. I don't think there was a way for us to win that game. We couldn't stick Shrine long enough, and yeah, I don't think there was a way we could have won that game. We couldn't stick Shrine long enough. If Shrine stuck like just like 1 or 2 whole extra turns, we would have been fine, I guess. But I don't think we could have won that, so whatever. Moving on. I want to show off like against a like, give me a deck that's actually like a really good matchup for us, like, because that's what's funny. I mean, we did beat Silvally with literally just 1 good turn, and that's the thing with this deck. Like, this deck needs 1 good turn, 1 really good turn, and then you just win against most decks. Like all these decks, like Shuckle did make top 8 in 1 tournament. All right, here's a deck that we can do well against. We have to get down Sneasel. His opening hand's kind of whack though. Whatever, let's get down Sneasel. Not the biggest fan of this opening hand, but we don't have abilities in this deck, so this Chimecho does literally nothing to us. All right, we'll just go ahead and get Sneasel down here. And hopefully we can draw. I mean, I'm playing down this, I'm Ultra Balling because I want to thin. Yeah, I mean, I might as well attach there, right? All right, we'll pass. Let's see what happens. Now, this is another matchup that's really good for us. If they play Dawn Wings, if with a choice band we actually OHKO with Rule of Evil if it's active. As far as these goes, I mean, that's just free damage for us. If they play Giratina, again, free damage for us. Bell of Silence does nothing. That's an ability of this Pokemon though, so this is actually going to be a threat. But we just have to make one of these Evil Admonition and knock out the Onix, and we'll be fine. But it's looking more and more like I want to drop those escape boards every game. I think we're just going to take the auto loss versus Shuckle. I don't even beat Shuckle. I mean, we could play. Is there any fire type attackers that are decent? I don't think so. Ultra Ball is not good here because we don't have anything we can literally do at all. He has no abilities down. We could slash for knockout. I mean, whatever, might as well, right? He won't be able to attack with Onix next turn unless, actually, I guess he technically could. If he does, we just lose anyways, right? But we're gonna lose this game if we don't start doing something. So let's grab a prize here and let's go. Yeah, it's looking like I really, really want to have more draw supporters. We'll slash for knockout. And hopefully a prize is useful. It's not. All right, that's unfortunate. We can Ultra Ball for another Sneasel though, depending on what we top deck. I don't want to lose our stretchers because we're probably gonna get knocked out. You can go into Coco, right? Double Malamar, DCE, attack us, and then it's just bad times. And I don't think, because then we have Onix, and then we have Coco, which will also get OHKO'd by Onix, and then it's just awful. It's just an awful time. But we'll see. If you can pull that off, that's like really good. It's not exactly hard to pull off too. The only hard part is actually having the DCE, which he has. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. We are gonna have a, oh, he's playing a skateboard in this build. Interesting. I don't really agree with the skateboard in this build because like you generally want a skateboard for your like Marsh Shadows and stuff. All right, another Coco. Wow, so good. I don't want Vival in the active, huh? I guess I don't. Chance of him having Guzma. They exist. They're not exactly impossible. I'm gonna switch. And I'm gonna... I can't Ultra Ball. I guess I technically could and lose counter catcher. I think that's both counter catchers. Yeah, it's both counter catchers. We can get down another Sneasel and hope for the best. I mean, that thins the deck by 1. If you guys are wondering why I don't play cards like Oranguru, Macargo, Marshadow, I mean, Rule Weevil, right? So it's fairly obvious, but just in case. I've had people ask me that before. We'll get down Sneasel here, and we'll just rock with a 1-card hand. I mean, the deck is now thinner by 1 card, so we'll see what happens. If he has Guzma DCE, that's just a sad time for me, especially since these decks don't generally play 4 DCEs. Alright, show me the Guzma, bro. No, he's just gonna attack with Onyx. Alright, cool. Well, I mean, it's as cool as I guess it can be. Can we use Sneaky Smash? You can't use attack. You can only use attack only. You can use attack only if you go second. All right, so we can't do it. That's unfortunate. Top deck. Thank you, lords. I don't want to lose my Stretcher. Even for, I mean, we have another Coco in the deck. We'll be okay. All right. At least we can do stuff. Breakthrough's pretty decent. We have a Lily, so that's really good. Let's get another one of you, and we'll get another free Retreater down. And we'll start attacking with Latios. I mean, Latios will get Oko too. Can Latios put you in range? No, it can't. You beat down to 90. Let's get down a... Yeah, there's nothing I can do to put you in range, I guess. So we'll put down another Coco. Question is, do I attack with Coco? Because he's not going to be in range regardless. Because then he'll be at 90 HP, and I can't increase my damage at all. We put down... I mean, I guess attacking with Coco is just smarter, right? We lose a free Retreater, but we have 2 more. The reason why I was thinking about attacking with Latios is because I can put 30-30 spread on these, but these don't matter. Like, at all, actually. Because we're going to hit them with Weavile, and it'll be fine. Once they evolve, of course. And I'd rather them be evolved because that's like less Malamars for me to deal with later. But this Onyx is about to solo me. But it's fine. I literally don't care about the Onyx soloing me. Show me some abilities, my dude. Giratina is an ability, and it is weak to dark as well. So we don't Oko it, unfortunately, but it is weak to dark. It is something we can target down. Eventually. If I could have got one more flying flip off, that would have been really nice. But it's fine. We don't need it. We don't need to worry about it. And then judge. Oh, he's gonna judge us. That could be annoying if we don't get a draw supporter. We've only used 1 this entire game, right? So, all right, Copycat's not great though, at all. We can bench Shrine so that like he can't bench Shrine. And now we have counter gain that we can use, or counter energy we can use as well. So if I want to, I can attack with Latios this turn. I could also... There's a couple options here. I don't want to bench his Lele yet. But we have 24, 60, 80 damage on the board. With Latios, he'll be in range of Weavile, I suppose. So we might as well attack with Latios this turn. Bench this so he can't bench his own, and we'll Copycat for 5 whole cards. We have a draw support for next turn at least, so that's something. No reasons to bench Poipole. I don't want to be forced to stretch a Poipole if I don't have to. I already have to stretch it back these Cocos. But now he's in range of Weavile, so that's at least something, right? I'm trying to think of where I want to put this damage. I'm probably on the Coco. This can be damaged, although he can actually hurt me like a lot. I think I should put it here because then he's in range of Rule of Evil for the future. Yeah, we're gonna do that actually. Put him in range of Rule of Evil. This man just took 3 prizes with a lone Onyx. Don't have any more stretchers, please. I mean, to be fair, it's gonna be hard for him to charge up Onyx again. He literally used 2. Okay, if this is the build that did well in Japan, or similar to the build that did well in Japan, then he doesn't play. He only plays like 2 DCs. There's a Malamar. All right, give me another one. We have Guzma in hand too, so if he does like, for whatever reason, switch out this Onyx, we can target it down with Slash. Because he has 70 HP left. Once his Onyx is gone, we're in a much better position. Especially since he doesn't really have anything that's threatening to me. Rule of Evil knocks us out, and it almost knocks us out. That's in range of a Coco spread. So So Malamar is another matchup that's relatively easy for us, especially since like a lot of Malamar lists are just choosing not to play Onyx anymore. Either they're playing Marshadow and they're playing like the attacking build with like a bunch of one-up attackers, or they're playing Ultra Necrozma and it doesn't need Onyx. But Onyx is not being played as often anymore, which is like whatever, I guess. I think it's only useful in the DC version, to be honest. So I don't see any reasons. I don't have any complaints about it, is what I'm trying to say. See, this is awkward because I can only Lily for so much. How many DCs are left? Am I going to need to use Poipo this game? It's looking more and more like I'm going to need to use Poipo this game, the way this game is rocking out. But at the same time, I should just win, right? I take 1 prize here. I'm going to take 2 prizes here soon. I might actually have to use Poipo at some point this game. How many DCs are left? 2 more left. I will attach this here. Is that safe? So I'm probably going to use Rule of Evil next turn, right? I just need to draw as much as I can. We'll have 2 more, which is not too bad. Sure, we'll do that. I guess that kind of forces him to, like, no matter what, I'll have 2 Rule of Evils. There's no point in doing that, right? Because we don't have any more, like, Cocos. We can grab another Lottie, I suppose. Lottie's not too bad. Lets me thin the deck by 1 as well, which is like that's all I'm trying to do right now, is just thin as much as I can. All right, we'll grab Lottie here, and we'll just go ahead and slash for knockout. Now we have Rule of Evil, potential Rule of Evil later, which will be another 2 prizes. There's a draw supporter, which is good. That's 1, 2. I mean, we're not gonna take 2 prizes right away, but if he does give us Giratina, it's like a free knockout, and then I'll just put it back on the board, spread some damage, doesn't matter, and then we'll continue to knock it out. It just sucks that it's 130 HP. I mean, that's what makes this card good. I love Giratina. I think it's such a good card. I really should be playing Giratina Malamar again. Oh yeah, let me know in the comments, guys. What decks do you want to see me play? I can revisit some old decks, I can play some new decks, or I could play expanded decks, which I really want to keep testing expanded. Because, you know, tournaments, regionals, Dallas Regionals is going to be expanded. So if I do go to Dallas Regionals, I want to be well versed in expanded. Oh, not benching Sneasel is, not benching Marshadow is smart on my opponent. Okay, so assuming he never evolves ever again, we're only gonna take 2 prizes at most with Weaviles. If we can Guzma up an Inkay, and oh, is that Arceus? Does that Arceus work? Oh my god, why so? Dude, this is insane. This is absolutely insane to me that my opponents are playing the most obscure stuff and it's just working for them. But I can just Guzma and be fine, right? I'll Guzma up a Malamar, that way he has a hard time retreating. But I guess he really just wants to... Man, this is getting very annoying. Can he attack me this turn? Does he have manual attachment hand? He Malamar twice, which means he had to attach this turn, and he's on Cynthia. Bro, that's crazy to me. These cards, I mean, like, I love Shining Arceus in this deck. I think because this deck has a hard time versus spread, and obviously it's working out for my opponent. So, and he has all 4 abilities. Oh, that's crazy. All right, so I just need 2 Guzmas. Also, Counter Catcher, which, did I discard my Counter Catchers this game? I did. Okay, so I have to find my last Guzma. I only played 2. So, and this does get damaged because it's not in the active as well. All right, well, at least we have a Guzma this turn. I think we win, though, with just like, oh, we have 2 Guzmas. Oh, I think we just win no matter what now. Yeah, come here, boy. Come here, child. Come here, my child. I think we just 100% win now. Because this will be enough damage on the board for us to win the game. I believe, right? We have to take 4 prizes. So we have 60, 60, plus 80 is 140, plus another 80 is 220, plus that is 240, plus that is 330, and then plus that is 390. And we have to hit to take 4 prizes. The lowest HP Pokemon are Malamars, right? So he has 390, I think is what I counted. So 90, 180, 90, 180, 270. We won't be able to do it quite yet. We would need 1 more attack. But if you can't switch this turn, we just win by attacking anyways. We knock out 4 Pokemon. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we knock out 4 Pokemon anyway. So we have Guzma in hand. We just win with this. But in case he does judge us, whatever, he's in a Guzma. pull up something. Probably Latios. Oh, he just has a Guzman for game. So he's not judging us. He can't play Mars Shadow, so we'll just tell him well played. Come here, my child. Do the work. Damage everything. Rule of evil. No, I wanted to do it. It would have looked so cool. Did we get the coins? Yeah, we got the coins too. How nice. Alright, dope. Well, that's gonna be the deck, guys. That was very strange. It was very random. It was very awkward, but it's a pretty good video. I just want you guys to imagine this versus, if you guys want to see more games with it, check out the stream that we had on the, I don't know when this will be uploaded, but on the 12th. On the 12th is when we stream this deck. We had a really fun game versus Metagross, Solgaleo, Ninetales, and they played 4 max potions. So even with the 4 max potions, we were able to do pretty well. Imagine this deck versus Zoroark. They're taking 1 prize at a time. You can just eventually blow them away. With a couple rule people hits, they can only heal so much. Imagine this deck versus Guardy, Ninetales, Swampert. That deck can't even survive without its abilities. So that's really good there too. So this is the deck right now. I think the only thing I do want to do, and I probably should just do right now because I want to play this in the future, is just drop the escape wards and just play Judge. Honestly, 2 Judge, it not only is a good disruption, but also means you can at least have a draw card in your arsenal, another draw card in your arsenal. I think that's what I want to do. Other than that though, the deck seems to have worked pretty nicely. I mean, other than drawing, there was no issues here. That's gonna be the deck though, guys. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Don't forget to drop a like, subscribe, share all the good jazz. I want to see all you guys hit this up on the ladder because I think it's hilarious. It's so satisfying to just show up there with a rule of evil and then use Lele and just move all the damage for a game. It's so funny. So anyways, drop a like, subscribe, share all that good jazz, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.